Hi, I'm Rasmus Benestad, and I am a climate scientist. I have been to a lot of conferences and listened to a lot of presentations. And I want to share some thoughts about them for you. I don't remember all of them. Usually, when I return from a conference, I don't remember very many, but some, very few. So one of the problems or the context is that if you give a presentation at a conference, you're among a few tens to hundreds of presentations, and your presentation is likely to blend in with a suite of other presentations. So one of the most important things is that you should not show all your results or details. You should not show how clever you are, but you only need to show enough to tell a story about your work and about your results. So you just need to show enough to make people curious so that they will take notes and then read your work afterwards. Because there's no way that you can tell the whole story in 50 minutes or 10 minutes. So you need to be very disciplined and very selective of your results, and just tell enough so that people remember. Then there are also some tricks that you can use to make a good presentation. So one of the big mistakes is to have a lot of text on your slides, because people read as you speak, and then it's a bit of a conflict in your brain. Should I read or should I speak? It's often best to have not any text at all, or maybe just a few keywords. And then you have to remember not to speak too fast, but make it easy for the audience, and have pauses and speak slowly, and I don't crowd it with too much information, just enough. So, and you should never go beyond your allotted time. So it's better to stop before your time, actually. One of the tricks I have learned is that if you have an important point, it's often good to pause before you're going to tell it, because people then wake up and they wonder what is going on, like maybe 3 seconds, and then you say it. And likewise, if you have a complicated graph or a busy graph, rather than showing it straight away, you start talking about it and describe it. And once you've described it, then you show it, because then people are already prepared. Whereas if they see a complicated graph, then they try to understand what is going on here. What does this show? And then they may not listen to what you say. So those are just some simple tricks to try to make your presentation better. And also a good trick is always to practice, to rehearse in front of your colleagues or your fellow students, and have a discussion. And then you may want to say, okay, maybe we should change the order of slides and maybe change the colors and make them more more visible. Usually, when you make your PowerPoint or slides, you do it in front of a screen on a computer, but it's much better to actually practice on a big screen, as similar as possible to the setting that you will give your talk in a conference. So these are some thoughts I wanted to share with you. Thank you.